My name is Samantha Phillips, and I graduated in May of 2018 from the medical assisting program at Northwest State. I started going back to school kind of later in life. I had grown up in Bryan, knew about Northwest State, had family that went there, ended up moving away for a season to Virginia, outside of DC. Came back when my mom passed away in 2004, and then kind of life happened and had a kiddo, so school got pushed to the back burner, but wanted to go back to school, so I went to Northwest State for the phlebotomy program originally, to go back to be a phlebotomist, and then kind of stepped into the medical assisting program from there. I had been an SDNA for 13 years, so healthcare was always the kind of the plan for me for my life. I've always wanted to do something in the healthcare, had wanted to be a nurse, all along. So this was I knew the phlebotomy program was a one-year program, and I thought that was a good way to just jump back into school since it had been such a long time and that it would be quick. But then once I got into the phlebotomy program and heard the professors really talking about the medical assisting program and how what it was like and what it was, and that it was a degree, and that it was only 1 year longer than the phlebotomy program, I thought, this is probably something I can do, and that's that foot in the door to that healthcare degree that I wanted to get all along. So just hearing about that program, hearing them talking about it, and then explaining even about the accredited, that it was an accredited program and what that really meant for you as an employee later then after graduation, it really caught my attention and encouraged me then to join that program. That first semester was tough. I was excited to be back in school because it's something I had always wanted to do. So I'm in mid-30s starting school again. It's definitely a challenge, balancing life, school, being a mom, work, all of that. It's a challenge. It felt a little overwhelming, but everybody was so encouraging, and once you get going and you get the hang of just juggling everything and managing your time, it was really exciting for me, and I actually really enjoyed school itself. Definitely Ann Zeller was a go-to for me. She was not only my professor in almost all of my core classes for medical assisting, she was also my counselor, so I leaned on her a lot. She was great, and all of the other professors really, and then the girls in the program, they were all really supportive. We all became really close and encouraging one another, just pushing each other through when things got hard. So it is tough. I think healthcare, anything in healthcare, those classes are tough and it's hard at times, but we encourage each other through and really make sure I know all of our professors really made sure that we were really well prepared for everything, and they were fantastic and encouraging. They would always give us open lab time if we needed extra help, so they were phenomenal as well. I felt pretty confident going into not only stepping into my career, but first before that, the certification exam. A lot of people were nervous to take that, but I felt like we were super well prepared. I mean, all along the program, our courses were driven for preparing us for that, and then stepping into the workplace, going into externships. That I actually did my externship here at Parkview as well, and then that led to the job opportunity. So I felt really well prepared. I felt like our skills were learned and on point. And I think Parkview felt the same way, that we were well prepared to step into employment when we were done. So I never really had that it's a challenge when you start a new job, but I never had that fear. I have always felt very comfortable and very prepared. So now I'm working at Parkview Physicians Group for a nurse practitioner. So I'm working clinically as her medical assistant and here at Parkview, and I really am blessed to be here. I really enjoy it a lot. And we'll see what the future holds. I know I have a lot of plans for myself. I may not stop here. It's one of the things I loved about medical assisting as well, that it's flexible and it kind of opens you up in the healthcare field to be able to move in any different direction. And I know for me, I would love to get into medical missions. Maybe once my son gets older and graduates himself, I would love to go do some medical missions work. But I'm really enjoying what I'm doing here. in family medicine, working with the nurse practitioner. I think just getting to know our patients and really getting to have that relationship and build that trust. We're that go-to before they see the provider, so they call us when they have a problem, they message us when they have a problem, they come and see us, and we're that first line, and so building that relationship with them has been really fun.
And last question for me, why would you recommend Northwest State to other students?
I think Northwest State, the value can't be beat. The education that we get, and especially the medical assisting program, being accredited is a really big deal. It matters when you come to getting employment. You know, that's something that employers are really looking for, that you've been through an accredited program, so you're able to sit for the CMA through the AAMA exam, and that's a really big deal. They're looking for that higher level accreditation, so when it comes to employment, they see that you've gone through that accredited program, then they want to snatch you up. It makes a big deal. So I think that Northwest State offers that, and at the value that they offer that, it really just can't be beat. And not to mention the professors themselves, all the instructors, Beth and Ann and Phyllis, were just phenomenal and encouraging and really with us every step of the way.